Hey everyone, this is Patricia again with a final project for Altenew's October guest. And I could not resist, but I had to make a little mini album out of these little cards. It's the Journal Card Builder Stamp and Die. And you have the Remember This stamp set and the Scallop Builder. I kind of used a little bit of everything. I created some quick little cards with the Scallop stencil. I did some stamping on pattern paper, on cardstock, and I even stamped on some acetate here. This is going to be a little accordion album. It's that same concept of the card that I created for my pocket page on my other project. You want to have, I trimmed these to maybe about 2 inches, maybe about 3. It really, you don't have to be exact on your cardstock that you use in between, but you do need to place it in between your cards. You need to have one card on one side and one on the other side to sandwich that cardstock in between. So I definitely want the acetate part to be the front. So I was trying to decide how this is going to fold and if it was going to be on the front. So now I'm going to sandwich that little piece of cardstock. That's going to be my hinge. And I'm going to add some of these fussy cut and die cut images in there. And because I don't want adhesive to show through the acetate, I am just going to staple this top card on top. Now I can take that little cardstock, my little hinge, I can take the other part and then sandwich that in between these next two journaling cards that I've created. Now I did crease these cards ahead of time, but I needed to make a little bit of adjustment. But it really doesn't matter how much you adhere to each little sandwich like this, because you really just want it to be able to hinge. But you do want to have enough cardstock that it's pretty secure in the little sandwich here. So I could adhere that on that, but before I can before you adhere that next card, don't do the mistake I almost just did. You need to add another hinge. So I have to layer another hinged cardstock there because I need to continue this on to the next one. That's the biggest trick to this, is just remembering your pattern that you're doing. And then once you get in the groove, you can really, these come together so quickly. So then I can just adhere that next card right on top. So basically you're looking at 5 cards, but I have a total of 10 cards because you have a front and a back, and you need to sandwich your cardstock strips in between. But you want to have your cardstock hinges on coming out from both sides of your inside pages of your little mini album here. You know, obviously your first and your last don't need 2 little hinges. So that's the biggest thing. And then this comes together so quickly. It's so fun. And then after I did that, I just basically will fold this up, make sure it folds up really nicely. And then I start adding all of the leftover flowers and die cuts and things that I have from the other projects. And this literally took maybe about 10 minutes to create. It's really super quick. And this would be something quick to do for family or friends. Now, I did not plan this project like I did the other projects for this when I came to the crop. So I did not have any photos to add to this. But as I placed all of the elements, I kind of tried to leave a little bit of room for the photos. In some cases, I really didn't need a photo on every single little journal card, so I just would put the flower or whatever it is right dead center. So it was just a quick little fun, just definitely something that I did not overthink. But now when I got home from the crop, I went through, instead of printing my photos, I have a lot of photos that did not work for other projects. They just didn't make the cut for some reason. So they were awesome because I was able to combine them in this album. And again, I was thinking this is such a quick thing that you can make for family or friends, of little photos to share with them, or any encouraging words or anything like that. Something that they can even journal on themselves. You could leave this to create for people to just handwrite little journaling things. So now you can see I'm going to start adding some of the pieces. This kit is awesome. It's got the Remember This stamp and die. It's got the Journal Card Builder stamp and die. It's got that Scallop Builder stencil, the Pocket of Sunshine enamel dots, those yellow dots, that's part of the kit, and then the Sweethearts Adhesive wood veneers. So it's really such a sweet kit with so many ways to use this. So that really is going to finish this up. I'm just going to add some of these little flowers and little tidbits here and there. So it goes to show you, you save all those little things that you stamp out that just like my photos, save all that because you can use it for projects like this. And it was so quick. I did not do the intricate color changing with that stencil. I just did some quick colors that would go with the leftovers and the pattern papers. And I did front and back because I wasn't sure, as I'm assembling this is when I decided which side that I would use. So, it was good having both the front and the back of the cardstock with using the stencil. And like I said, this is a project definitely that I did not overthink, but I guess to explain how I'm placing some of these flowers and little tidbits is I am still creating a little bit of balance with the colors and the size of the flowers, and I'm also doing a little bit of that zigzag. So I might have something on the top of a left card, and then on the next card I might have something down at the bottom. So I want to definitely create a visual. But the photos, when I do add the photos will help, and I can also add a little bit more to help create that little balance. So thanks so much, guys, for watching. Thank you, Altenew, for having me again as guest. This kit was such an inspiration and so fun to work with. I hope that this gives you just some really fun ideas of ways that you can create your own little mini album or a little gift for family or friends, either with or without photos. I think it is definitely something that everyone will enjoy. Thank you so much for watching.